Al-Ittihad Club, also simply known as Al-Ittihad, literally meaning the Union, is a Saudi Premier League football club based in Jeddah. Al-Ittihad has won 8 league titles and also holds 47 official championship wins, 3 of them being Asian championships. The club was founded on 4th of January 1927, before the Third Saudi state was declared, making it the oldest club in Saudi Arabia. The most successful period in Al-Ittihad's history was the 1990s and mid-2000s, when the club won numerous honors both domestically and continental. The team won Cup Winners' Cup in 1999 and 2 Champions League titles in 2004 and 2005, and as far as going on to compete in the 2005 FIFA Club World Cup. The club has the distinction of being the only Asian club to have won the AFC Champions League twice in a row. Al-Ittihad has a record in home average attendance for Middle East clubs in domestic league matches, with the average of 42,371 on 2014-2015 season, and that is for the club's big popularity, which is the first in Saudi Arabia. The club's most famous Saudi players are Saeed Gorab, Hamza Idris, Ahmad Jamil, Al-Hassan Al-Yami, Mohamed Noor, and with the most famous foreign players being the famous Brazilian international player Bebeto, who played for Al-Ittihad from 2001 to 2002, and the Brazilian attacking midfielder Checo, who played for Al-Ittihad from 2003 to 2005 and came back on in 2008 for 1 season. Nowadays, Al-Ittihad Club is featured in video games like FIFA and the PES series as one of the best clubs in Asia. In May 2015, Al-Ittihad entered the Guinness Book of Records as the first and only Saudi Arabian Asian club entering it, because the club had won 232 different local and regional championships in games in Mansour al-Balawi's reign as a chairman of the club from 2002 to 2008, and for back-to-back wins of the AFC Champions League in 2004 and 2005, as the only Asian team to accomplish it. History. Foundation. The club was founded after a meeting, on January 4, 1927, of some of the notable football enthusiasts of the city of Jeddah. They met in the offices of the radio broadcasting company and discussed the idea of forming a football club to compete with various traveling teams, and be a source of entertainment for inhabitants and an outlet for the city youth to practice organized sport. Everyone agreed that they should go ahead with creating the team that unites them, and Ittihad Jeddah was born. The attendees were Hamza Fitahi, Abdul Samad, Najib Al-Sayedi, Ismail Zaran, Ali Yamani, Abdulaziz Jamil, Abdulatif Jamil, Abdulatif Linjawi, Othman Banajar, Ahmad Abu Talib, Ali Sultan, Ahmed Almir, and Saleh Salama. Club name: United. The name of club, which contains from this wisdom, Mays and Muhammad words that created the current club name. Club owners agrees with him to put the club name Al-Ittihad in Arabic. Earlier, Ismail Zaran, team player who was working as in radio office in Jeddah, to the possibility of electing the head of the works, Mr. Sultan, to be a president of the club. However, Ali Sultan became the first official president of the club. Al-Ittihad did not find at first a strong support. There wasn't an official club such as Al-Riyadi, because the presence of powerful culture in the city of Jeddah only. The established of Saudi Federation was slowly in the 50s, was established after 29 years from Ittihad foundation year. In the first meeting with Al-Riyadi, Al-Ittihad make it victory with 3-0 won the first championship. The club has achieved a historic first tournament, which was called the Cup of Nishan Nazar, counted as an official tournament. The Cup have formed a popularity of Al-Ittihad because of a challenge between them in the final. Depending on the narrator, the winner can burn the embassy woods. The championship, attended by several of the club's communities, fought Al-Ittihad where several games to achieve access to the final. With Al-Mukhtalat, the weather was dust did not complete the first half. The match was stopped about 10 minutes. The referee stopped the game to rest for 8 minutes. The weather was changed for the better with the second half. Al-Mukhtalat squad had led to fail. It was a low attacking level. The most prominent player in the game is Al-Ittihad, the defender Safwan, which was sacrificed for his team. The club won the championship by 3-0 against Al-Mukhtalat. The most important characteristic of this tournament is the first sporting event held in the reign of the founder King Abdulaziz Al Saud. Rivalries. Al-Ittihad has long-standing rivalry with Al-Hilal. From the start of national competitions, the clubs were seen as representatives of two rival cities, Riyadh and Jeddah. After the success of Al-Hilal in Asia and won 2 Champions League in years 1991 and 1999, on the other side, Al-Ittihad has won 2 titles in 2 years. They produced arguably the biggest shock in Asian club history when they overturned a 3-1 home defeat by Seongnam Ilhwh Hunma, pulling off a 5-0 away win to secure the Asian crown. Al-Ittihad is also known as Club of the People, such as Barcelona, Liverpool and Boca Juniors. The club has strong support for being the club of the people, while Al-Hilal for its royalty. Al-Hilal has large amount of supporters, most in the capital city and the eastern region. Al-Ittihad also has a rivalry with other Jeddah club, the neighbors Al-Ahli. Al-Ittihad and Al-Ahli have a lot of fans who are the most dangerous fans in Saudi Arabia, which Al-Ittihad's lovers consider Al-Ahli's fans are hated rivals. The duo played the match at Jeddah, which named Derby Jeddah, or the Western Derby. The largest victory was for Al-Ittihad when they defeated Al-Ahli 8-2 in 1966. Present day, Ittihad's success is not limited only to football, but also in basketball, water polo, table tennis, volleyball, and swimming, amongst others. In total, Ittihad has won 8,649 trophies. However, football remains the primary sport. Ittihad is now based in Sahafa Street, Mashrafa district, in East Jeddah, where they have a large sports complex. Senior teams play official games at the Municipal Sports Center in the south of the city, while youth teams play at the club. In December 2006, the club offered what was thought to be the most lucrative deal in Arabian football to Portuguese midfielder Luis Figo. It was said that Luis Figo will join the club on July 1, 2007 after his current contract with Internazionale expires. However, not long after, Figo's current club, Internazionale, released report that Figo had yet to sign a contract with Al-Ittihad and will not be joining. Figo has since extended his contract at Inter until the end of the 2007-08 season, citing that the terms of the agreement were not kept and thus voided the contract. In January 2010, the club convened an extraordinary club meeting after losing the 4th game of the 2009-10 season 1-2 to Al Nassr. A decision was made to sack the head coach Gabriel Calderon and replace him with local coach Hassan Khalifa, assisted by former striker Hamza Idris. On January 27, 2010, the club hired Argentinian coach Enzo Trocero to take over over the reins of the team. On December 15, 2015, Ittihad FC appointed Victor Pitterker as the manager for the second time after a string of bad results by the other coach. He lost his first game in the FC this season against Al Nassr FC 2-1 on March 13, 2016. Support and stadium. Al-Ittihad has built a strong fan base in Jeddah, across Saudi Arabia and amongst the Arab League and in Asia. The club's supporters are renowned for being spirited and for their chants. The wonderful huge stadium opened officially on May 1, 2014. King Abdullah Sports City Stadium is the new home now. There they can express the passion and love. That stadium accommodates above 60,000. Al-Ittihad shares the newly built state-of-the-art King Abdullah Sports City Stadium with local rival Al Ahly, with the previous home the Prince Abdullah Al Faisal Stadium facing massive delays in construction works, having been expected to be fully functional before the new King Abdullah Stadium. Old logo. Sponsorship. Official sponsor. In a press conference on January 9, 2006, President of the club Mansour Al-Balawi announced that Seller Sport Co. will pay 350 million riyals to sponsor Al-Ittihad for 5 seasons. Al-Ittihad was later on sponsored by the Saudi telecom company. However, the team has not renewed SDC's contract. This season 2015-16, they have many sponsors and the most important one is Etihad Airways. Club statistics. Club honors. The club holds 47 championship, officially recognized by FIFA as 33-1. The tournament was held on the 25th of February 1933. Records and AMP statistics. Other records. DIV equals division, SPL equals Saudi Premier League, ZPL equals Zain Professional League, POs equals position, place equals match played, W equals win, D equals draw, L equals lost, GS equals goal scored, GA equals goal against, GD equals goal difference, P equals points, CC equals Champions Cup, CPC equals Crown Prince Cup, PFC equals Prince Faisal Cup, ARCL equals Arab Champions League, ARWC equals Arab Cup Winners' Cup, ACL equals AFC Champions League, GCC equals Gulf Club Champions Cup, EC equals Egypt Super Cup, SSC equals Saudi Super Cup. Colors. Gold equals winner, silver equals runner-up, bronze equals third, semi-final. League records. Performance in AFC competitions. AFC Champions League, 13 appearances. Top scorers in AFC competitions. AFC club rankings. Rankings are calculated by the AFC. Last update, August 6, 2015. Asian record players. As of Saudi Premier League, out on loan. Management. Current board of directors and administrators. Presidents. Managerial history.